Minasan, konnichiwa. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I see we've got Double Duck and Fally. Hello, hello. Oh, don't worry, guys. I actually tested before stream to make sure that it works, and it works. Yay! For those of you who are unaware, we were gonna do an art stream last Monday, but yeah, apparently my tablet was just like, no, I'm not doing this today. So that didn't end up
Deploy!
happening.
Maintain Operation Party All
Yeah,
Night!
party. But yes, I am happy to report the tablet is working again. So, also, not gonna lie, I'm so upset. It's hailing outside, and tomorrow is supposed to drop below freezing. I thought we were done with winter. It's April. I actually had frost on my car this morning. It was Prep Your Counter, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hello. Oh, let me get some music going here real quickly. Get you some nice chill vibes. But yes, we're doing an art stream. So summer come summer's ending for you guys, I forgot. Yeah, so I would gladly send that your way. I'm ready for spring. I definitely do not want any more snow. Not ready for the abysmal heat yet, and I probably never will be, but I at least want to enjoy some spring weather. Not freezing. But yes, we are going to start off with our two. You better be drawing two guys kissing or I'm leaving. Interesting request. Man, I haven't drawn characters kissing in a long time. It's been a hot minute. But we're gonna be starting off with an art redeem that Amphasera did at the end of the birthday stream. And I know Midnight still has one pending, but Midnight still hasn't given me what they want me to draw. So if they do in the middle of the stream, we'll do that. Otherwise, we will go ahead and work out a Bug Fables, probably my Bug Fable comic, because I don't really have a whole lot else that I'm working on other than there's some images on my tablet that I'm working on, but obviously I'm not on my tablet, I'm here. Backflips disrespectfully, I'm out of here. Oh, good. I'm sure somebody in the chat can direct you towards towards the Yahweh corner of of Twitch. But anyway, let's hop right into it. Okay, so full disclaimer, I'm not really good at drawing characters with longer snouts, so this might be a bit of trial and error. I'm gonna try my best, but just be aware. Dragons and long-snouted characters are not my forte. So let's get. Oh, I didn't put the music on shuffle. Let's shuffle that. There we go. Let's skip to the next one. There we go. Get some Zelda music in there with it. And my pencil is very large because I was working on the comic before this. So when I do the comic pages, the music's so loud I can't think straight. Hang on. Turn the volume down. But oh, every time I forget to do the I don't know what it is about the Studio Paint and the audio redeems. They just don't. It just wants nothing to do with my audio redeems. I always forget to turn those off. So yeah, don't be surprised that when I open up Clip Studio, all the audio redeems are gonna get really janky. But yes, hello Sammy. I see you have stolen my fabric scissors. Oh, don't give him. No, it's gonna be a hot potato with my scissors. Ah. I totally forgot what I was talking about before Sammy came in. Oh yeah, I was talking about the comics that I do. They're like gigantic canvases. So, yeah. I go into a smaller canvas and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have gigantic pen sizes on here. I should probably shrink them. Gigantic redeem pleases my soul. I'm very happy. I am very, very happy that it pleases you. What am I looking for? I need to resize this. There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button. You guys can't see the pop-up windows. They come up. But anytime you transform something, it double checks to make sure that you're okay with the transformation before it applies it. So... might have to expand the canvas a little bit. Trades a chair with Gunner. Oh my gosh. I had to get out of bed, but I don't want to. Oh, that's a mood. I feel that. But I also need to pay my rent, so... So I have two different pictures. I don't honestly know if they're the same character. I assume that they are, but I don't know for sure. These were the references that Amphicera sent, so I'm gonna assume that it's the same character. Just trying to get an idea of what bangs look like. Ugh. Alright. I also need to eat. That's a little important too. Yeah. Go get you some food. Hopefully have a yummy breakfast. My breakfast was a bowl of cereal. Ugh. I am hoping that this turns out well. Oh no, I can't. The cat has chosen your lap. Now you can no longer move. Everybody's just... oh god. Just chairs and fabric scissors everywhere. It's like Pokemon cards, but with scissors and chairs now. We're gonna be trading them back and forth. Again, I kind of have to guess what the front looks like for this specific outfit. I don't have a reference for. I'm gonna change the canvas to make it a little wider. Oops, that's not it. I need to go to change canvas size, and we're going to make the width 1,000. Make it a little wider. And we'll also move this. And anyway, I hope everybody's been happy. No, the cat is chosen. Now it is your destiny. Sketch, there we go. And I'm hoping this is good. And... are you sure you know what Connor would rather do with the chair? Oh my goodness. Just chaos all around. But yes, I hope you all had a good day and a good weekend. I'll admit my weekend was a little bit on the rough side, mostly because I got sick. It was just like a minor thing, but I did have like a low-grade fever that I was dealing with, so yeah, that was not fun. And I had my blood sugar just like plummet at one point. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I was just in the middle of work, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh my gosh, my whole body just started shaking really badly. It was the weirdest thing, and I had to go back and get a granola bar before it finally like calmed down. It's a little scary, to be perfectly honest. I was worried I was gonna have to go home early because I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening to me. Oh. When she moved to the window, I can get food. Nice. The cat is pleased, and you can get the food. That's my rotate. Oh, this is Wind Waker. I was like, what is this song? It's always the worm bosses that have the best music in Zelda games. Look at the pupils. I don't really know the personality of this character, so I'm just kind of going off of the vibes I get from the image, which is the case for most of them, unless people tell me like a specific expression that they want for their characters when I do these. I usually just do whatever. If I know the character, I will do something that fits them. Otherwise, I'll just kind of guess and do an expression based off of that. So, I think it's more the hair than anything, but this is definitely giving me Susie vibes for Deltarune. Which, by the way, new Deltarune chapter's coming out. Who all's excited? I know I am. Stay in bed and order Uber Eats with the location of your bed. Address. Oh man, that would be so nice. My niece is singing at the top of her lungs for people 2 feet away from her. Oh, that's adorable. Oh. I would gladly be an audience for her if I could. Alright. I have yet to go back and finish chapter 1. For Deltarune, you mean? Pretty good. Though I never did go and fight Devil. That's the one thing I did not do. I don't have the coordination for that. The hardest either Undertale or Deltarune fight I've done is Undyne the Undying. That is the closest I have gotten. And that's also the furthest I've gone on a genocide run. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I do. Something about the bangs over here that's looking weird to me. There's a lot of Zelda music on this, so don't be surprised if a bunch of Zelda music comes up. Y'all know me. Who am I drawing? This was a character sent in by Amphicera for their art redeem. I think it's their avatar, but I'm not 100% sure. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into the chat to do it. I kind of got swept away by other things and then got sick over the weekend, as I explained. The bird mask on Majora's Mask, yeah. It's called the Bremen March is the name of the song. Because it's the Bremen mask. It's very cute. Get the other horn in there before I forget. This is Rosen's cover of Cass's theme. But, not finished Deltarune Chapter 1. Yeah, I liked it. Just want to make the canvas a little bit higher. We're gonna put, let's do 40. Yeah, that'll do. So that I can get more of that horn in the back there. So, and then I got the 2 references, and again, I'm not entirely sure if they're the same character or not. I'm gonna try and do this outfit. And I also don't know if that's supposed to be a popsicle or not, but we're just gonna do without it. It needs to see its wife and children. He very much does. You know, of all the things Nintendo Direct gave us, the one thing I was most disappointed about is that they didn't tell us where Cass disappeared. I wanted to know where my boy is. I miss him, and I'm sure his wife misses him too. And his kids. He needs to go and see them. I don't know how to spell the name of the mask, so I just refer to it by what it looks like. Yeah. Some masks have weird names, so I definitely don't blame you. I'm just a weirdo nerd who memorizes that kind of stuff because I have nothing better to do. Alright, I think that should be good for our sketch, so let's go. Lock the transparency so I don't start drawing on that layer. Alright. I might go with darker purple ones, just to kind of match more of the coat. Oh, that is a very large pen. Zelda's got such chill vibes. Ugh. But yeah, I definitely do have to ask, though. Were there a lot of people who were asking for a Hyrule Warriors based off of Tears of the Kingdom? That was kind of a weird one for me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as much as I love Zelda and whatnot, but it's just like... I didn't really have attachment to the characters, so it's kind of confusing to me. I mean, hey, it might be a good game, but it seemed like an odd choice to me. Also, I could have sworn Nintendo had said that they weren't going to do any more Hyrule Warriors games, but YOLO, I guess. Alright. Apparently it's all the Zelda music now. Plans change, but hunger for money stays the same. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just the state of the economy, which is like, ugh. Ugh. So yeah. And I'm so conflicted too, because I literally was like, I'm only gonna get the Switch 2 if they announce Silk Song is gonna be on it, and wouldn't you know, they announced Silk Song for it. Oh, like, well, I kind of meant that jokingly, but now I don't know what to do. Because, like, granted, now I do have a computer that's powerful enough to do games on it, but I don't know if it's powerful enough to do games and stream. And I would really like to play Silk Song with you guys. But yeah, I imagine that if it releases on the PlayStation, it's going to be the PS5, which I also do not own. So, if it's between getting the PS5 and the Switch 2, I'm going to have to go with the Switch 2. Because at least it's got backwards compatibility for my Switch games. So I could try to just... I don't know how well it will resell, but at least, I mean, it'd be some money back. Just all the Zelda songs. So now we got Kapora Gabora's theme. Everybody's favorite owl character. Besides me. Yeah. Sorry. If the game will sell, they'll make it, although they don't make games that will sell. They're weird. Yeah. I guess I'm also just kind of salty because, well, you can blame Disney for this, but I'm just a little tired of cash grabs. And I don't know, I just get a lot of vibes of cash grab from it. So And I know I shouldn't judge it before it comes out, but it's... yeah. I just become very salty about that lately, so... try not to let it affect my perception of other things, but... there we go. Bug Fables! Get it in there. Do 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 do. But yeah, that's the one thing I'm conflicted about. Is like, ugh, they really only announced that that Silk Song will be for sure the PlayStation, or for sure the Switch 2 and the obviously Steam. But again, I know it's going to be coming to Xbox and PlayStation, but the PlayStation is just, is it going to be PS4 or PS5? Also, my hair is all over the place. I know you guys can't see it, but I think I mentioned it in our last stream that I went and got a haircut. Well, I took a shower before stream started and just kind of let my hair air dry, but I didn't reach enough. Since it's cut, it just doesn't weigh down at all. And it's just kind of all over the place. Based on the rest of the fan art that Amphasera has put in the Discord, I'm guessing that ice cream is sea salt ice cream from Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay. I did notice that stained glass thing, but I didn't know if that was actually a reference to Kingdom Hearts, because I didn't know if that came from Kingdom Hearts. I've seen the originals, like the Kingdom Hearts artwork of that, but I didn't know if that was like a reference to something or if that was like a Kingdom Hearts original. That makes sense. Does that make sense? I said that really weird, but hopefully that made sense to you guys. A reminder that I've played most of 1 and about half of 3. So I'm not fully in on all the Kingdom Hearts lore. It got way too confusing for me. And every time they sat down and tried to explain it in Kingdom Hearts 3, all I could think was, I just want to play my game! Finally got a package! Yay! My hair is thick, it takes hours to dry. Yeah, mine takes like 30 minutes at most. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be all over the place. So... I hope they'll at least fill in some plot holes between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I honestly doubt that they're gonna do that. I get this weird vibe that the new Hyrule Warriors game is gonna try and do the same thing that they did with Age of Calamity, which, spoilers, where they bring the characters from the future into the past, because the timing with the amiibos of the sages being released at the same time, or around the same time, is what gives me that vibe. Because that would seem just weird and arbitrary to have them release and not for any other reason other than, hey, the amiibos. At least that's my opinion. Unboxing time, yeah. The stained glass art is from Dive to the Heart from Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really know that. Like I said, not fully in on the lore. Just kind of glazed over eyes in the middle of the game. And like I said, there's gonna be a lot of Zelda music, so brace yourself. Ugh, I just spit all over my tablet, ew. I lost track of what I was saying earlier. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm sure it'll come back to me at a much later point. At random. No! His name is Teba, and I will die on that hill. Forever and always. If they do make Teba available, they better give him some sort of redemption arc. Because let me tell you guys, they just crapped all over my bird boys and I'm very upset about it. Also, I need to get a drink. But yes, justice for my bird boys. Justice. Time to get our armor upgraded by scary giant women. Oh.
Picnic!
Oh, Jesus. It was also very well timed with that song. No, just make the conductor sound like the Radiance. He just start up the Radiance fight and it's just picnic. Speaking of which, I haven't put it up there, but I've officially decided that we're going to be playing A Hat in Time for our next game stream. So I figured it's something short, and we can also do Death Wish, so you can all watch me struggle. And then I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing for the next one. The only reason I hesitate is because it is a game that I have not played before, and so I have no idea how long it's going to be. And you know me, I don't like to have two super long-running series going on at the same time, just because it'll become, I don't want to say stagnant, but it gives variety if there's like a short game series going on and a long game series going on. So, say Wednesdays tend to be when the long series end up being on. I hope the hair is right, because I only have these 2 pictures to go off of. Seeing if there's anything I forgot. See any, like, accessories or anything on the character, at least from the shoulders up. So I guess we'll move on to the colors. So lock that again so we don't accidentally color on the line art layer. We will. Again, I don't usually like to color pick, I usually like to try and match it eye to eye. That's a little too vibrant. I want to dull that color a little bit. There we go. Radiance. Conductor both as a train operating and operator and leading the orchestra. The redeem sounded fine. Yeah, but it was also one of the shorter redeems, so the longer the redeem goes on, the worse it gets. So I heard the distortion, but I've listened to that audio clip so many times that yeah, I just know what it sounds like. And yeah, it wasn't supposed to sound like that. Alright, I'm gonna lock the transparency here. I'm gonna move in. So let me... Yeah, just trying to do my best based off of what I can see. Alright. Get the brush a little bigger. I think I just realized I need to fix the color on the neck, because it's the inner layer that ends up being this lighter green, and then the outer part of it that is the darker green.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
These are such cursed audio redeems. I'm so sorry for your ears, everyone. Looks like there's a little bit of that lighter. Oops. Yeah, here. Bit of that lighter color.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Just all of them. Oh, I think the... I was like, why isn't it doing anything? Wah. Just gonna get bombarded with audio redeems now. I think that pretty much takes care. Guess I can. Do that with the eyes. Alright. Double checking. Alright. We'll move on to do. Let's do the hair, I guess. It's kind of like a brown. Almost black. And so I'm gonna paintbrush or a paint bucket. And we'll use the unfilled tool to fix up some of these spots. And we're gonna go back to riff for other layers. Oh, I forgot to put some of the hair in the back. I gotta fix that. Valley's a flyer in the laser wars. Blah. I'll keep redeeming to make your string explode. Thanks. Appreciate it. Let's do. There's that. Duolingo streak has been saved. Yeah, sorry about that. I missed my Duolingo a couple days, but like I said, I was sick. Oh shoot, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to change the audio source for the question. Oh, let me do that right now while I'm thinking of it. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. She'll is events. Nope, that's not it. Timers. I'm gonna wait till question answer comes up because I don't know if it's gonna mess up with your guys' stuff. Let me tell you guys, ADHD brain is the worst. I forget things like 5 seconds after I've after I've seen it. It's just object permanence is not really a thing. Like the second I get off of the stream, I've completely forgotten all the things you guys told me. Okay, there it goes. So, oops, not the battle royale. I want the trivia. Oh, I gotta go into games. I forgot. Games. There's so many windows. I'm gonna edit this. You guys said that you're not hearing when it goes up. Not me thinking it was Mifa. So you guys did not hear the sound? Oh, you heard it. Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, I just pulled it up here, and it says it's going through, yeah, it said it was going through the correct audio source. I thought maybe it wasn't going through it properly. Because I think I remember double saying that. But yeah. Okay, thanks. Yeah, we heard it. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Because that was something that was brought up in the last stream. We're gonna merge with layer below. Get back to the doodle. Zelda's not my strong point. To be fair, I do have all 4 Divine Beast questions up there, and they're very similar, so you gotta really read the question, making sure that you're getting the right thing. It's also funny that we have a Divine Beast question, as we have a Divine Beast theme coming up. I didn't even see which one it was asking about. Okay, it's not Naboris. This is the theme for Naboris. So, it's just funny to me that it came up right at that time. Get some of these gaps filled. I don't know why sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But I'll get in here. This does my all-time favorite thing of adding more layers as the song goes on. Yeah, let's put the eyes. I'm gonna try and make them a little more golden. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm belching. Boop. Boop. And again, I'm just guessing on the shirt. Unfortunately, can't use the other picture as a reference because it's a different outfit entirely, so I don't know for sure. So I'm just gonna assume it's a black shirt. I'm pretty sure Mr. Download like the whole Zelda timeline in my head, and I can't keep it all straight. You know, me talking about the Zelda timeline is you talking about the Genshin or Honkai Star Rail timeline, where you just both of us will just nod along and be like, uh-huh, yep, So, I've only played some Zelda games. She played them through multiple times. Yes, I got you down on that Zelda lore. New layout. Let's do this for the eye color. Some eyes. I know Tekken lore. You'd know more than me. I know zero of that lore. That is kind of like here-ish, I guess. Gotta get that jacket in there. Do the horns. Seem like they're more like reddish brown. So, and I'll have to put the do. There we go. See if we can get some of these unfilled spots filled. Do. Da dee dee da dee do do dee da dee dee do. And then the hoodie. Again, just kind of guesstimating. Me. There we go. Close enough. Alright. Now we're gonna start. First, we're gonna group this just to keep all the colors together. Make it easier for me. Put layer 2 multiply, turn it down. We'll do I guess do this reddish color. So it totally keeps throwing me off. So I have one of those laptops where the keyboard light up, and the keyboard keeps going back and forth between lighting up and not lighting up during the stream, and it keeps throwing me off because I keep thinking my screen's going black. Just keeps throwing me for a loop. That's what we're gonna do. Like this. More like fables. Just do the light source from above. Take a drink of water. Jack and a son, father, grandfather, a great-grandfather all have a big family quarrel and try to settle their differences and determine. It's going to be ongoing for decades. Well, that is definitely not what I thought the plot was. I don't really know what I thought the plot was, but it definitely wasn't that. Shading under the nostrils so you can see that they're nostrils. Nostrils. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. It was really funny. So, I told you that we all had that training, or I guess we're all doing that training for our new computer system at work. And so, of course, when we're doing the training, we get a bunch of, like, test dummy patients. It was just really funny because during our training session, they're different for each, like, group. So we're, like, the lab techs. All the lab techs test patients had cooking supplies for their last name. It'd be like Susie Frying Pan or James Butter Knife. Just like, oh, okay. The guy that was in the course was telling us that like the nurses had fruits for all of their last names. Just gave me a good chuckle. Ugh. But it is definitely gonna be a thing when that goes over. I'm sure it'll all make sense eventually, but as of right now, it's a little overwhelming just to be like, oh, everything's changing. We're so used to our current system. Like, how is it gonna go now? I'm sure the game makes it sound more serious. You have the power to materialize one beverage of your choice. What is that beverage? For me, it's chocolate milk. I guess Mountain Dew for me. I don't really know what else I would choose, to be honest. I actually don't do a whole lot of drinks, to be honest. It's like water, milk, lemonade, Mountain Dew, sometimes fruit punch if I'm in the mood for it, and that's really it. I don't really drink any other beverages. I can drink orange juice, but it's not my favorite because they're usually way too sugary. I guess if you count milkshakes, then yeah, milkshakes too. Oh, you know what? If milkshakes count, then I want to rescind mine. I want a cake batter milkshake from Cold Stone Creamery. So good. Chocolate raspberry thick shake. Nice. I only really drink water, lemonade, and chocolate milk. Yay, somebody who's with me. But yeah, I'm not huge on a lot of beverages. I've been trying to drink V8 more, just to get more vitamins in, but I have to drink it in slow sips. I can't really down a whole glass of it, or at least like the. I actually don't know what size the bottles are that they sell individually, but I can do like a small glass from my kitchen. And that's really it. Not gonna lie, I love this cutscene that this song's from. Just how Urbosa just goes into that BA mode. Dr. Mystery giving advice to Mr. Doxey. Milkshake hangs? What? I'm confused. I think I must have blacked out during the conversation. I don't remember what we're talking about. Oh, are we talking about the V8s? Couldn't think of it. I'm like, oh. Guys, it's one of those days where my brain's just all over the place. Can you tell my meds have worn off? And then I'm just getting over something? Eh. Oh my gosh, this song started playing and I couldn't decide if it was Wind Waker or Majora's Mask, but it's Majora's Mask. This is such a somber song. Again, I know I say this every single time, but if you have not listened to Rosen's cover of the songs for Majora's Mask, please do yourself a favor and go listen to them, because it is amazing. They don't have, like, every song, but they have a lot of the key ones. They're just like, ugh, my heart. Like, this one's on there. My favorite is the Stone Tower Temple that they do. They also have the Deku Palace. The song's called A Moment's Peace, but it's the song where Anju and Cafe reunite. Don't question the milkshake hangs. Just participate. Alright, I won't question the milkshake hangs. No, don't cut the entire later. Also, I should probably save this before I forget to. If I could type, that would be great. There we go. How many people were freaking out because I didn't have it saved at all?
Peaches, peaches,
Oh,
peaches, peaches,
goodness.
peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah!
Oh my goodness.
Ah!
Welcome. Did you enjoy that blessing upon your ears? Some. Hello. Oh. Yeah, for usual, I kind of forgot to turn the audio teams up, and everybody's just kind of been going ham with them. Also, I definitely need to get a coaster for my water, because it is leaving water rings all over my desk, and I don't want that. Hang on, I'm gonna go find a coaster. Give me just 1 second while I step away. Oh, sorry. I was like right next to the mic. Okay, I'm back. Coaster has been acquired. Where it is? Clip Studio, there we go. Okay, now the question is gonna be, do I do intense highlights? Because since this is a dragon character, we're gonna want to have some stuff showing scales. I'm always so worried that the highlights are gonna make it look too shiny, you know? That was my biggest fear. Eat. I hate NES cartridge themed coasters from, I believe, the National Video Game Museum, but they seem to be just fancy cardboard. That's annoying. So are they like souvenirs? I've never actually been to the National Video Game Museum. I've wanted to go, but I just haven't ever been there. So we're gonna see if overlay looks better. Oh yeah, I like overlay more. Like quite in your face. Get to color history. Because I just realized I didn't do the shading back here. Do, 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 do. Leaf. A long time ago, a friend invited us to a milkshake crawl. We had to go through the city and had a milkshake at every cafe or dessert place we find. We tapped out only after 2 milkshakes. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Milkshakes fill you up fast. But I do like that it's basically just bar hopping, but with milkshakes instead of beer. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but yeah, I remember actually looking into some tours when I was in Japan, mainly in Osaka, and like literally every single one of them was like food tour with beer, and more beer. Let's go beer, drinking, alcohol. It's like, I don't like alcohol. Is there any option that's not just filled to the brim with alcohol? Because that was literally like everything they emphasized during it was just the alcohol. It's like, Osaka's supposed to be known for its food. Like, not, maybe it is known for its beer too, but I was under the impression it was just, you know, just the food. Because I got the street market and everything, but I don't know. In the end, I didn't end up doing a food tour and just kind of ate at convenience stores the whole time I was there. My mom still cracks up at the fact that I basically ate nothing but convenience foods. Convenience store food. Words. I speak English good. Eigo ga hamasimasu. Anyway. Again, trying to give a more scaly appearance. But I don't want it to be too overboard either, is the thing. Do, 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 do. I recommend milkshake popping. Nice. Again, I don't know that my stomach can handle that, but I might. We have a gift shop and the coasters are from that. Okay. I have a couple of... Actually, I was gonna say video game, but it's more nerd themed. I have... The coaster I have here is actually a Sailor Moon coaster. And they're nice because they're glass. And it's Luna and Artemis for the two cats, for anybody who hasn't seen the show. And then at the living room, I actually have Breath of the Wild coasters, and those are actually metal. So they're very nice, very durable. I don't want light and I want color burn. Get our airbrush out. Oh, big airbrush. So... I don't really like that. Yeah. Maybe I just need... Yeah, let's just turn the opacity down on that. do some rendering on this. Wonder if I... Nah, I didn't really do anything. Just make sure to keep the color consistent. And... and then do another layer with color dodge. Maybe not. Let's try. Working on it. Oh, it's a creepy version of the Clock Town song. You know, the one you want to listen to when you want to have nightmares right before you go to bed. Primordial Lilith, hello, welcome. Commenting instantly AI, look at the hands, they aren't normal. On the Nexus new baby though, this is perfect revenge. Well. Oh, I want a Spears convenience store with vending machines and meals in Japan. Yeah, I loved the convenience store food. It was so delicious. Let me tell you. Oops, that's not what I thought I was doing. Get a little darker in there. We will get that. But yeah, the onigiri was really good at the convenience stores, and I'm very sad that we don't have onigiri here. I want onigiri! It's so good! The other day, my older sister went to a ramen festival and said that most of the varieties were nothing to write home about, and then she mentioned live Japanese music, so I asked if there was a vocal, and she said a single person was dressed as Miku. First version of an already scary song. Exactly. I can't remember who it was, but I remember somebody telling me that I should set my morning alarm to be Guardian theme, and I'm like, no thank you, I don't want to be scared out of my mind trying to wake up in the morning. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Hey, speaking of creepy things, how about some Nosk? And I think the eyes need something more. I think the eyes were on this layer. No, they're on this layer. This layer? There it is. Whack that. See if I can do like a little, like orange hint. Yeah, there we go. Just gives it a little something. There we go. And then we're gonna go here. Just get rid of all the excess around the outside. Alright, I think that should do it. I don't think Amphasera is here in the chat, but hopefully they'll like it. Just crop it a little bit if I can remember where my tools are. So we're gonna crop it. It. Whoop. Save that. There we go. I want rice balls. Yes, I really want rice balls. Or as the US calls it, donuts. Jelly-filled donuts. I love me some good jelly-filled donuts. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna give you guys a moment to appreciate it. Came out nice. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I guess I can get my stuff open for the rest of stream. I love this little sub view here. I didn't know about it before, but it has been so nice. Because it lets me put little references up there. We get dee-ba-dee-ba-dee. this one up here. And then also... So my screenshots, where is it? The screenshot. There we go. It took me a second. Alright. And our Happy Mask Salesman. I hear the song of healing in this, yeah. So this isn't like the slower version because for some reason the audio is like super distorted on that. I don't know why. Like this. Again, this is like the actual soundtrack, and I don't know if it's just because the audio files are so old or what. I bought it when I was over in Japan, so... Where am I going? Let's do this page, because I just need to add a background into this. I also need to fix that sound effect. But yes, for those of you who don't know, I am working on a comic. I've kind of been neglecting working on this comic, but I am working on it nonetheless. This is a Bug Fables comic, but I'm doing... Oh, I love this song. Okay, so this is what I need to do. Oh, it's the lines. I was saying, I'm trying to figure out why that looks like it says slooch. Maybe I'm just looking at it weird. I can't figure out why it just looks like it says slooch to me. Just the way I wrote it, I guess. Our boy be slooching. Okay, and for those of you who are wondering why I pulled this image up, it's more so just so I can make sure the characters are still standing in the same spot and not just randomly changing location in the middle of everything. Also colors. Do. We're going to... I need pen. And I make sure that I'm in the right panel, too. Panel 3. Kaboom! Sploosh! Kaboom! Okay, so it looks like we really just need the tree behind him. Oh, I forgot my lines are really tiny now. As I said earlier in the stream, this comic is a gigantic page. And to be conscious of the tangent lines. And I know it doesn't have to be perfect, like verbatim, one for one, but I like to have it as close as I can get it. Oh, the eraser's tiny too. Let's get that eraser back up there. Hear the food noises of food making coming from downstairs. Ooh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. I had garlic parmesan chicken nuggets for my lunch. Dude. Hey, speaking of Bug Fables, and of Leaf specifically, this song makes me big sad. Oops, that's not... Bright orange behind him. So, and we're gonna go here, we're gonna put fading. Color burn. First things first. So let's try multiply first. got that. Do. And we're gonna do another multiply. We're going to do this and get some of my hatching in there. Gonna turn that opacity down on that. Again, I just kind of finagle with it until it ends up looking the way I want it to. There is no method to my madness here. As much as I'd like to pretend like there is, there really isn't. Yeah, so this is Leaf's theme, but this is like the sad version of his theme. So, the regular version of the song is called The One Left Behind, but this version is called The Ones Who... ... So, like I said, it's a sadder version of his theme. Fun fact, V and Kaba were supposed to have their own themes as well, but due to time and budget constraints, they ended up having to cut those. Alright. Going to put you here. That's not where I wanted you. We're going to put the hatching in there as well. Maybe I should have done them the hatching smaller. Let's try to put the hatching a little smaller. Yeah. Time to stuff food down my gullet. Yum, yum, yum. May I ask what we are munching on? Sure, it's very yummy. Yeah, I like the smaller version of the brush. And then I'll take the airbrush and just kind of like fade it out a little bit at the edges. Where did my brush go? There it is. So, again, I will go back in. Well, this is the Hollow Knight song that makes me big sad. Speaking of. It's peaceful, but also very sad. Oh, we'll go wand here. For anybody who's curious, this is the resting grounds from Hollow Knight. So I just realized Leaf doesn't have shading on him. I'm gonna have to do that. Just put the base colors on him. But hey, we'll just do the background first, because why not? does it keep doing that? Okay, we're gonna one more layer above it. Breathe. More Bug Fables music. Alright, so there's that. Do color burn. The same. Beep beep beep. Do another one with lighting. I remember. Oh, I was gonna say, why is nothing showing up? That's why the layer opacity went to 0 by accident. God, so many layers. Yeah, just kind of experimenting. Mm. Mm. We're just gonna doop and doop. Alright. Let's add some shading to Leaf. Oops. See, the orange shading looks weird mostly against him. It always makes me feel weird. It looks fine against Kabu and V, but I think it's just because, you know, the complementary colors thing. Leaf is a lot of blues. Yeah, I just spit on my tablet again. Ew. And I'm shading with orange on top of blue, and that's why it does not look very good. Because it looks fine everywhere but the blue parts, and that's exactly why. And I'm like, do I change it? But no, then it looks weird when I don't have the same shading. Oh, the usurper grasping for power. So my eraser is huge. Oops. Wait. Readjust myself. A little stiff. Oh, sorry to anybody who does not like hearing bones cracking. Oh. They say I just get stiff when I sit in place for too long. Shading out there. Ugh, I keep pressing the side button on my tablet. One day I would like to play this game on hard mode for you guys too. Just watch me scream into the void. Actually, let's group that. It's gonna look weird. I don't know why whenever I group things that it automatically puts them to normal instead of through. Is weird. I don't know why it does that. Brush. Oops. We're going to change color burn. And we also want to turn down. Get just some of that rendering in there. And then do a little bit of the Hayaki chicken and pus. Oh, teriyaki. Not taiyaki. Ooh, but that sounds good though. I don't know if I'd have that combination. Also, for anyone who's wondering, this is the end credits for Majora's Mask. Get all that excess around him gone. And then we'll put word bubbles in here. This is gonna get a little funky, as the program tends to behave a little weirdly when I start putting in. So I don't know if anyone's ever used Clip Studio, but it's got a lot of amazing preset assets for you. So if you ever need word bubbles, here's all the word bubbles you could ever need. We are going to put this one in. Gonna put it in. And it just kind of defaults to this, but you can change the size and the shape of it. Right in his face. Don't worry, this is going to be a tiny word bubble. And then I can go into this object window and change the colors. So I actually have the colors here. And when I flip it, so you can see that that's already changed. And we're going to put this up to 20 on the thickness of the line. Boom! There you go. Word bubble. And then we get to draw tails on them. And again, I gotta make sure that my pen is set to the correct colors before I do this. But if I do it on the same line, whee, there we go. We got a word bubble. So, yeah. And it actually does treat those as two separate objects, so if I wanted to move it around, see? But as soon as they overlay, it's like, oh, we're now merged into one, but still treating it as two separate objects. So, fun times! Clip Studio is amazing. Put you in here, and we're gonna do the same, whoop, not that. It's the one downside of the object grab thing. If you're not, like, on the object, sometimes it'll just grab a random layer and start dragging that away. Again, we're gonna do right here. Change this again to 20 on the thickness. We're gonna change lines to that, word bubbles to that. We're gonna add a tail. There we go. Word bubbles. And again, that's how I did these ones up here. I will technically still do the same thing here with my text bubbles for my text that I put in here, but I don't like having the text in the same layer as the object. So, and again, I don't know why it does this. But we're gonna drag. Also, I don't know why the sound effect bubble, or why panel 1 is open. We're going to put you in here. And just to make it a little more spaced out. And if you're ever curious what a game or what text a game uses, you can always just Google it. I Googled it. And the font for Bug Fables is called Bubblegum Sands. Sorry. I can do this. Make these a lot bigger than the normal text just because it's just 3 dots. And when we go here, if you have a frequent font and font size that you use, Clip Studio is smart about it and it defaults to that. So it's gone. I usually try to keep it consistent. Also, for anybody who's making a comic, there's a cool rule that I actually learned about that's called, I don't know if it's actually got a term, I call it the corner rule. And basically what it is, here, I'll see if I can just put it here. You should put a capital O, and the idea is that, if I can grab it. Grab it, please. That your font, an O should be able to fit comfortably into the corners of your word bubble in order for it to be easily readable by your audience. So, there's just a cool rule that I learned when making comics, so that it's not like a ton of text just mushed in here. So, I'm gonna delete that, because we don't really need that. But, ta-da! Technically I've finished this page. Right in time for the opening theme of Bug Fables. Perfectly timed. So, I'm gonna save that. Also save a duplicate of that as a PNG. Because that's gonna be how I upload it. Oh yes. And then I did start... Again, this is my ADHD brain. I can't just sit and do things chronologically. I do kind of jump all over the place. Which is why I kind of already started the next page, too. I do these in 5-page chunks, so... See, I already started the next page. Hydration. Remember to stay hydrated. And usually I like to sketch everything out. Delete that, that's not my sketch. Must have deleted the old sketch. So, my teeny little sketch. So, there's a lot of interesting challenges that characters like these give me. For example, them not having pupils makes it a bit more of a challenge to show the viewer where they're looking at, so I definitely have to try and make it look like they're looking in a certain direction without irises or pupils. So usually I just do that with the shape of the eye. So like here. At least I hope it's translating the way that I intend for it to. Also getting Leaf to do the half-lidded look without making him look angry. So yeah, if you ever want to challenge yourself, especially with expressions, what I would challenge you to do is to try and draw a character expressions with a character who is lacking a crucial facial feature. So, like, a character who maybe has half of their face hidden away, try to do emotions through that, or characters who lack mouths, who lack, like, eye details, like these guys, trying to get the expressions, like the shocked look, or the, like, in pain look. So... it's definitely fun. You do have to get a little creative, but then it also helps too, because something that I always emphasize is that expressions and feelings are not told just with the face, but with the entire body. So it's always important that you make sure that your characters are showing the same emotion in their body language. So, like here, it's not enough... Sorry, I should pull this page up bigger. Hang on, and pull it up so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Where did it go? There it is. So, you see how it's just not in their panic expressions, but the fact that they've got their shoulders up and their hands up and they're tense and like, oh my gosh! And you can see it in these antennas as well. That they're all jaggy, I also tried to do it in their wings too. How you can see their wings are like fanned out. So, there's always something to keep in mind. I think I have... do I have some with Leaf in there too? Because another thing I try to do is with Leaf's antenna to show... I guess we can go back to the previous page. It's like when he slouches, his antenna go down and then they slowly raise up, back up. So, you know, he's kind of returning to, like, relaxing and then returning to neutral. As opposed to, and all these pages that I'm showing off, aside from the one we just finished, are all up on Tumblr if you want to see them. Just the, like, ching ching and the hair going up there. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the original page. My niece and parents are watching Princess and the Frog. Oh, such a classic. I miss 2D animation. So nice, and I miss it. The Princess and the Frog is such a good one. This is where I'm going to need this. Make sure that we are emphasizing that this is the back of his head. I love that now that we've switched over to Bug Fables comic, a lot of the Bug Fables books have now been showing up on the playlist. Just how it goes, you know? So I think the fur is a little too high. Because again, I want him to come off as still relaxed. And for context, in the scene, I guess, if you haven't been reading the comic, is just that Leaf sensed magic nearby, which they're all kind of freaking out about because they haven't seen magic since the Wasp King. And this is, like, really strong, so they're kind of like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh no, we need to do some investigating. And then at this point, Leaf is like, oh, well, it disappeared. It ran off into the Golden Settlement. Like, well, not the settlement itself, but the... whatever the area is before that, before you get into the village. I cannot remember what it's called. It's like Golden Fields or something like that. I don't remember. But regardless. And then they freak out because they're like, oh no, that's where Chell went into. We need to go and find her. And make sure that she's safe and not attacked by wherever that magic source came from. Yeah. I cannot stop spitting all over this. I am so sorry. Tablet. I don't know why I'm talking to my tablet like it can hear me. I'm sorry, tablet. she had them watch it for words. She had them watch it with her yesterday, but she's watching it again today. It's lovely the protagonists are black, but they're turned to something not human for the majority of the film. Yeah, that's the biggest complaint with Princess and the Frog. So, I am not gonna say anything towards that because this is not really the place to get into those kind of arguments, in my opinion. I don't want this to get like fueled or anything like that. Also, because I'm about as white as they come, I don't think I'm the person that could talk about it anyway. Okay. So basically, he's gonna be... I need to make that so it's a little more distant. So I'm going to adjust because again, I want it to look like he's looking off to where the entrance is. It's not the place for that, so I apologize for bringing it up. It's all good. It happens. We're gonna do it. Still doesn't look right. I think it's a perspective thing. Ah! I'm dropping my tab. I'm not dropping my pen, don't mind me. Again, this is the sketch layer, so... Do this. What I do. We're going to flip it horizontal. Okay, I'm going to deselect that. Take then cut it. Nope, nope. Cut, paste. Hey, more divine beasts. Y'all know it's my favorite. Okay, let's put these. Just waiting for that Von Meadow to come up so I can be like, Romali, my boy! Admittedly, Redania and Meadow sound very familiar. But, alas, they are not. So we're going to... I think the other thing too is maybe that I gotta put Leaf in front of this. Maybe I need to move him so that, whoops, all three of those layers were there. This is another artist trick trying to help with perspective. Is try and overlay the characters so that it's easier for your viewer to tell what's in the foreground and what's in the background. There's a lot of little things. Oh, it would help if I had the right color. So I'm wondering if I just do it like this. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that you gotta keep in mind when you're doing stuff like this. Aww. I have a few Winnie the Pooh mugs and treasure them because the bear that's been in my heart since I was a toddler. Aww, that's so cute. I remember I used to associate my aunt with Tigger because she always was wearing Tigger themed outfits. Well, I should say themed, just like she usually had like shirts that had Tigger on them or like a coat that had a little embroidered patch with Tigger on it. So I just always associated her with Tigger for that reason. I cannot figure out why I cannot. Maybe I should do it like this. Put it further down. I think that's better. I think that's what it was, is that I had it sitting too high. So just leave it at that for now. We're going to also let me rename this folder to panel 1. Put it, whoops, don't block it. We're gonna put it through. We're gonna put some lines. Where my pen set it? Let's do 50. We I don't know what it is about Leaf. The shape of his head just never looks right for me whenever I draw it. And it's just him. It's never with any of the other two. I don't know why I struggle with him. It should be the easiest. Leaf. Fair enough. Like this. Right. This is the Lon Lon Ranch theme by Taylor Davis. Ew. Oh. I don't like drawing. You leave. Why are you the most difficult character to draw? You should be the easiest character to draw. I don't know what it is about him that just makes me want to scream into the void, but it do. I try to put it just a little bit. Also, if I try to change the do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It just looks like he's got baggy sketch behind it. Should turn this sketch opacity down. Oops, that's not. This is it. Wonder. Try this. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna try. And we're going to distort. Oh, not on that layer. I want it on this layer. Oh. I wanted it on this layer. Distort. Oh, I forgot I had a Hat in Time song still on here. There we go. I think that looks better. And stretch my fingers. Ugh. Stretch those fingies. After several hours of doodling. This is like perfect video game lullaby music. If you need to go to sleep, just put this song on. Let me just try to get. I should immediately go to a super high energy song after this. If you're wondering what the song is called, it's called Clock Towers Beneath the Sea. have a lot of very weirdly specific talents, and one of them is being able to tell you every single song name on my iTunes folder. Or iTunes library. The other is regurgitating Zelda facts. And I'm just waiting for it to just suddenly go from this to Death Wish. I just think about that Pro ZD vine where it's like, oh, I guess this is what we're doing now. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys too. I've officially become known as the girl with the hair clips at work. So, yeah. I've had a couple people refer to me as that now. For context, I have a bunch of, like, they're not super crazy, but they're just unique hair clips. Like, I've got two of them that have bows on them, and they're like, one of them's just a straight up bow, like a frilly, lacy bow, and then the other one has flowers on it, little bluebells, but they're little ghosties, so they're boo bells. And then I have another one that's like, it's rose quartz, and then another one that's Luna moth. But yeah, I've had multiple people refer to me as the girl with the hair clip. Because tomorrow I have another student that I'm going to be teaching on the bench. And apparently, so there's one person that generally trains them like off the bench or teaches them off the bench. And then when it's time for them to shadow other people, they go on the bench to us. And she was telling them, she's like, yeah, you can go find Mystery. She's the one with the hair clip. It's like, that's my only descriptor is I have the hair clip. So it's like, now I feel obligated to wear these hair clips to work now. I don't like this. So, Song of Healing. Thankfully, this is not the one that absolutely destroys your ears when you listen to it. So, hooray for that. Do 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 do. I just realized I need him in a separate layer. Get out of here. I like to keep the panels separated, makes it easier for me to do stuff. I'm gonna group that. Through. We're gonna rename panel 2 and number 3. Hyrule Castle, technically yes, but also this is the Champions theme, or it's the last memory from the Champions ballad called The Princess and the Five Champions. And you'll hear the little theme from the Ballad of the Champions come up here. But this is after you've beaten the final boss. After you've beaten Monk Maz Koshia. And you exit and find Cass outside of the shrine. Also just realized something. We're going to flip horizontal. Put it right there. And then we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna do the same thing. So I keep hearing noises and I can't decide if that's more hail coming this way or not. I just realized that my refrigerator's running. Dead one. No, I realized I had Leaf looking in the wrong direction. So, yeah, that's why I flipped him around. Because the way I had it looking initially made it look like he was looking behind him, or like, so, whoopsie, whoopsie. I thought that would move it around, it did not. So in this image here, they're supposed to be standing roughly here-ish. And then if he was looking in the direction I originally had him, he'd be looking out here, but he's supposed to be looking out here towards, well, for this image, it's the entrance of the village. That's why I was like, uh-oh, I need to fix that. So I'm gonna see if I can finagle this just a wee bit. I don't know that this will work, but we're gonna try it. Distort. That off, otherwise that's gonna give me trouble later. So weird. Why do you look weird? Moth boy, why? Just realizing that. I'll fix these antennae because they're bothering me. Alrighty, let's try to do those again. Why can I not? I'm gonna put you in this earlier. What? Being weirdly anal about this, and I don't know why. Oh, Tomorrow's dance. Push that down. Here, this sketch layer. A moment. Try another distort. Or two if I should move it a little higher. Nah. I do that. Did you get the mask of his head? I mean, you're not wrong. But yes, it's called the Kamaro's mask. But yes, it is probably the weirdest mask that you get in the game, and that's saying a lot for that game. It's very weird. So we're going to, now that we finished the line art, put the base colors in. And again, so that I keep it consistent, I actually have this whole color palette with everybody's colors in there so that I keep it consistent. Because if it ever changes from location to location, that's what I use the rendering for, is to help with those slight changes. So that's why, like, Leaf has the slight more reddish hue, but still looks, you know, his normal colors. So we're going to shell, and we're in panel 2, so let me put panel 3 down. Antenna, eyes, fur, and wings. And then we'll do the same thing for panel 3. And again, that keeps me from having to color match everything every single time. But it's just already there. Fur. Shell. And antenna. Alrighty. So there's that. Stretch my fingers out a little bit more. More Bug Fables music. I'm gonna lie, I don't know what it is, but I always forget to add their abdomens, which for those of you who don't know bug anatomy, that's like this part of them. Whenever I'm drawing them and I have to like remind myself, like, put their abdomens in, don't forget their abdomens. Don't forget it. Something that's like, just because I'm so used to drawing like people and not bug people. So, you mentioned you were thinking of having a table. I have humored the thought, but I don't think I could ever actually do that. Well, not only do I not have enough stuff that I could sell, but also the stuff I like is kind of niche, and so I don't think it would sell very well either, so that would be the other problem. I tend not to be really into mainstream stuff, so that could be a problem. Like, the most mainstream, There's a couple mainstream things I'm into right now, but they're not super mainstream. Like Demon Slayer, Apothecary Diaries, and Witch Hat Atelier are like the big mainstream animes that I'm into. Well, I guess Madoka Magica too, but that one's also really old. So I don't know if that technically counts. I still see Madoka Magica stuff every once in a while, but it's usually like one, maybe two stands that have Madoka Magica stuff in them. Is the Zelda? I guess there's Zelda 2, but like, if I made like the poster of Leaf or the conductor of DJ Grooves or the one of Coral and Monomon, like I don't know how well those would sell. So because especially the Bug Fables one, that's like very, very niche. But say the Coral and Monomon one might do it, but I know I shouldn't judge it this way, but it didn't travel very well on Tumblr. But you know what? That just gave me a really weird idea of like turning one of my pictures into a bookmark. I don't know why. Is another Coral Monomon picture. But yeah. I could show them off here. Why not? While I'm taking a moment to stretch my fingies. Da 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 da. Where is it? Oh, I guess I could do the Bretta one too. So, where are my finished posters? Here they are. So, this is the one I did of Leaf a long while ago. It was a couple years ago. Actually, maybe like a year ago. I did it while I was sick with COVID and like on the cusp of recovering. So, there's that one. And then I've also done this is the Coral and Monomon one that I did. So, but I could technically throw in the Bretta one that I did for the Hollow Knight zine, which I didn't share the pictures separately, but I did share the zine in the orchard, but here was the picture I did for the zine. So, I probably could sell this as a print too. But again, maybe with Silk Song reinvigorated. Who knows? But yeah, I actually really like this one. I have this one and the Leaf one actually printed and hung up in my apartment because I'm just so proud of them. Like, look at it! Look at how cool I am! I'm also into niche stuff, but I tried to do more mainstream stuff for the market this weekend. Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard for me to like force myself to do or anything that I'm not really into. It's hard for me to like force myself to make something for it. But friend told me there are people who tend to buy prints that just catch their eye. Ooh, that'd be cool. Actually, you can thank Fally for this idea. Fally's the one that gave me this idea. Something I've taken to is actually I bought a one of those portfolios from like Michael's or any craft store, and I got an 11x17 one, and that's where I store a lot of the posters that I can't like hang on my walls if I don't have enough space. Is that I just put them in there so that I can just admire them and show them off to everybody. Because you know I only got so much wall space, so I got two portfolio things myself. I've got one for my own artwork, which is more just for the traditional stuff that I can't put digitally. And then, like I said, the one for the posters that Fally gave me the idea for. Mainstream stuff isn't stuff I'm also into. Fair. Because, like, again, I'm just weird about it. Because, like, I do like Demon Slayer, but I don't know if I'd ever do a poster for it. I'd have to be, like, right in the mood to do that. Oh, I guess I don't think this is big enough for, where is it? Here we go. I don't think this is big enough to do as a poster, but that's another one that could possibly be it. It's a character from Meiji Record, which is the Madoka Magica spinoff. So, she's the coordinator. That's another picture. It's like, that's pretty cool. Hey. Because that zine finally did go up. It took like 5 months, but they finally uploaded it. Also, I should let's go. Back down here. Where is... There it is. Could also design stickers so you could draw the characters and nothing else. That is true, I could do that. 'Cause yeah, I'd have to really think about what I would do with that. So keychains have been a big popular one. I don't know what I would do if I did a keychain thing. This is a Zelda minigame. Okay, panel 4. And again, this is more for sake of ease, it just helps me to get everything cleaned up a lot more easily. We get towards the end. This is the song I expected to come up after Clock Towers Beneath the Sea. Because I'm like, this is the exact intense song that would just break up the soft, soothing Clock Towers Beneath the Sea. Oh, I forgot I had... Don't ask me why. I guess it was probably just because I mentioned Hat in Time. I forgot that I was working on a poster with Hat Kid and the Snatcher and I never finished it. It literally just like... I forgot I had that! We'll see if I still have it on this computer. Hat in Time! Oh, it's gonna take 8 years to load. Yeah! I forgot about this! I started it and never finished it! Haha! Maybe one day I'll finish it. Who knows? But there you go, there's a treat for you. Yeah, I have to do more shadows to define where Snatcher's arms and stuff are, because it's a little hard to see some of the... Especially right here, this arm right here is kind of hard to see. Yeah. That looks cool, thank you! This contract in the background was a pain in the butt. But yeah, I was having fun with it. And then I just somehow completely forgot that it even existed. Don't ask. But yes, this would be another one that I'd love to do at some point. Finish it on stream. Oh, maybe I'll have to pull it. I don't know that I'd be able to. I have to even figure out what brushes and stuff I was using for this, because man, it's been a minute since I've touched this file. It probably has today's date now. 12/4 of 22 was the last time I edited that. Oh my god. That is a long time. Oh, I forgot to still add that up. Maybe our next art stream, I can try to figure out where I was even at with that and continue on with it. But yeah, after well, actually it's more like 2 years, but yeah, after that much time, yeah, my art style's changed, I hope at least a little bit, so... I would have to, like, try and figure out my style again. Also, I'm going to... I'm just gonna do it. I don't want it to look like it's the... I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with Leaf's fur. Oh yeah, I guess I can show off the other two. I do have the stream where I've been working on also posters for V and Kabu to coincide with the one for Leaf. Where is it? So there's this one for Kabu, which you guys saw me do it. I actually have it archived on YouTube when I was working on it. And then I have a V one that is not archived, I've just kind of been doing it. This is this one. And I gotta get the Mecha B over here. But again, it was supposed to be like they all have the same poses, so... Yeah, I think that's all I have in the way of posters. So I don't think I have any Zelda posters that I was working on. Nope. Wow, I don't have anything! But yeah, I can do the Snatcher one because the Snatcher one's closest to being done. Lots of fun. I demand this be done on stream. If I can draw a million Hat in Time characters in one piece, you can get it done too. Oh my gosh. And I'm having PTSD flashbacks of my, oh, Rivali, my boy. Of the director's one, which I don't even know if I have the director picture on here on this computer. This one took so freaking long because it's so many images slapped together. Oh, it took so long. But I'm very happy with it. So I hate drawing trains. I just want that put out there. Never again will I draw a train. Never. Have that printed out? Yeah! I remember sending that file to you, so... Does this count as a million Hat in Time characters? Having all these separate images in here? And yes, these are actually separate images. I have all of them in large size. Like this. That is, this picture up here. Tried not to put too much focus on the details since it was going to be such a small corner of it, but yeah. A million Hat kids! Oh. Like I said, we'll get there eventually. I'd rather... I'm already getting so distracted by everything. But I'm glad you guys like my artwork. It is very flattering. I appreciate it. Oh, making me want more Zelda. Okay, we mentioned it earlier. This is the normal version of Leaf's theme, which is called The One Left Behind. Right. Something about this. It's supposed to be the back of his wings, and I don't know why it's making it look weird, but it is. There's a big con happening the same weekend as the market, so that's gonna be interesting. Ooh, interesting indeed. Maybe you'll get some stragglers from the convention that'll be wandering over to the market. I remember when I went to I went to Kalamazoo, and me and my friend actually wandered around downtown Kalamazoo for a while. After, well, not after, but during the convention. We were basically done at the convention, but again, we wanted to explore Kalamazoo and we were already in cosplay, so we just wandered around Kalamazoo, full cosplay. No big deal. Honestly, we could have passed off as just weirdly dressed weirdly dressed people. Maybe me more so than my friend. We were dressed as Vivian and Gubella from Paper Mario. So yeah. Like I said, I could maybe pass off because I at least had blonde hair, but my friend with the pink curly hair. Yeah. And the witch's hat. Then again, I had a hard hat on, so people don't typically wander around with hard hats on. Oh, hot to know. I will forever scream about how Tears of the Kingdom made Patino look so tacky. Ah. I'm over it. Oops. Got to take the sketch layer off. Otherwise, it's gonna keep trying to fill the sketch layer. And wings. And antenna. Alright, sorry, I'm just like, the market has over 170 local artists. Hopefully it has a good turnout. Nice, nice. The market and con are an hour apart by car. Oh, well, in that case. But yeah, I'm sure you'll have a great turnout. And I hope you have a lot of fun at that. I'm gonna go in reverse order from what I did before. I'm going to do the shading and whatnot on Leaf. Also, the exhaustion literally just hit me, so if I get a little quieter, you'll know why. Just all of a sudden, it's just like, sleep. I just like, sleep. I try to pull out my creepy voice, and I wonder if it actually scares people. They're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that could come out of you. Who are you? Maybe this fashionista brainwashes tons of people to want hideous mushrooms everywhere. You know what? That's what I'm gonna believe. It's all brainwashing scheme, and I will foil it. Wow, I don't know why they... You know what? I think I know why the exhaustion just hit me. Remember that whole me being sick? It's probably my body still like, you need to catch up on some more sleep. Like, yeah. But I have pictures of moths to draw. I'm just gonna faceplant into my... into my tablet. You know, just here. Excited for the market, even just to be among other artists. Yeah. That's another thing. I want to go to an event where I can just meet people with similar interests. I feel like at conventions it's a lot harder, at least for me, to mingle. Which is like... This was actually like a Instagram post that I saw about this convention. It was actually on a cruise ship, but that's beside the point. Where they actually handed out these badges that basically said like, yeah, I'm looking to make new friends, or no, I'd rather just be left to my own devices. It's like, oh, I love that, because then that saves for the awkward startups conversations of like, does this person want to be talked to? Do they not want to be talked to? I don't want to feel like I'm just encroaching on this friend group here, you know? And maybe now that I'm getting more into certain mainstream animes, it might be easier, but there's also the concern of, well, not being into a lot of the anime stuff, or even just mainstream stuff. So there's not a whole lot of panels that I end up wanting to go to at conventions because it's all geared towards mainstream stuff. Partly why I hope to go to a video game convention, because it's like maybe I'll end up going to panels for video games that I'm actually interested in. And maybe they won't all be mainstream stuff, or at the very least, if there's some mainstream stuff that it's stuff that I'm into, like a Zelda panel or something. My brain is just like sleep. Color burn. Airbrush. We're gonna put it like right in the back of his head. Almost looks like the back of his head is blushing. My tape will be next to an artist who specializes in realizing. It's a little intimidating. Oh, yeah. But yeah, don't ever try to compare yourself to other artists, as that's how you spiral downwards, and again, you should not be basing yourself off of other people. That looks weird, the back of his neck not being colored. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's gonna look weird if it just is no coloring period. Maybe I just need to turn it down a little more. We're gonna do... and... overlay, maybe? This is... yes, the wake up morning theme, so that I can wake up. How have we ever been to 3 panels? Say, I haven't been a whole lot of panels either. Again, I kind of hope that I can start. Whoa. It's a little bright. And it's just with Leaf being these weird colors that don't match with the, like, orange color of the Golden Settlement that makes them look weird. I'll come back to that. I don't want the shading to be, like, too intense either, since it's supposed to be kind of going back to the levity moment. Eat, eat, eat. Okay, so that's 4. I don't comment like Zerks. I'm not gonna lie, I actually saved all those pictures that you... They have their own special little folder in my phone. One day I'll make a compilation and just put them all up. Just be like... Kabu. The Kabu-themed pictures taken right before moment of disaster. Whatever that meme is. Still just baffled that I completely forgot I had that Snatcher picture. Like, completely forgot about it. It's amazing. At this point, I consider my memory loss to be a talent. Nobody can forget things faster than I do. Change that because I don't want it to look like they're hovering over. Just that they're kind of like resting. Oh, I'm gonna skip this one. This is another one that glitches out a lot. There we go. One day I'll actually remember to take that off. Speaking of memory issues. I'm glad you like my edits. Maybe I should make more. Oh man, Kabu will never sleep soundly again. The poor boy. I don't know what it is with me and just continually spitting all over my tablet. I'm so glad you guys can't see that. Okay, gotta do another layer. Oh, not like it. Color burn. Turn it down. Get the airbrush. And then we'll do another one with the add globe. We're gonna turn it like way down. Oops. It helps if I actually have the color selected. Alrighty. Excuse me. Hey, another song that makes you have PTSD. If anything's gonna trigger anything in you, it's gonna be this song. For those of you who don't know, this is the White Palace theme from Hollow Knight, aka that horrible, horrible platforming segment that took the entirety of one stream to do. One of my managers keeps telling me I need to do the Path of Pain, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. Don't make me do it. Oh. Just in the distance, you hear. Bzzz. Multiply. Oops, I forgot to turn the opacity down. There we go. Go into. Oh, not glow dodge. I want color burn. And transparent. Okay, and then we're gonna do another layer with glow. Opacity way down. There we go. And then we'll cut out the excess. There, that. Do this panel. We're gonna start with Leaf since we've been working on Leaf already. Gotta get my drinks. Stay hydrated. Oops. Helps me get the right color and the right layer. Layer mode. go. Yeah. Even though we're not at our full 3-hour mark, I might do a little bit early. One, because I'm tired, and two, because my hands are starting to cramp up as well. So... Alright. The shadows here. All of that in there. Because these are beneath his wings. Oh no. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, it's just that one spot. I'll do that later. I accidentally put part of Leaf's colors on V. That's all. Stretch your hands. I've been working on it. If you're wondering why I don't just put the multiply layer over top, it's because I actually have all of Leaf's colors and lines and stuff drawn past here. I do that just in case I ever need to move the characters, like adjust their position slightly. Oh, yeah, it would show up on V, so it'd be kind of annoying to try and fix that all up. So we're not going to do that. Just try to keep things. That mug booty shaded. Hey, more Majora's Mask. Is the 8-bit orchestra, I believe, is this one? Oh god, that's very OST remastered. That's who does that. My hand was screaming in agony with the last 2 pieces I did. Oh my goodness. I think I saw one of them though. It's very amazing. You did a really good job. So I think because you posted it to Tumblr, didn't you? I think I skimmed by it when I was on Tumblr. Amidst all of the 800 Silk Song is real posts that keep flooding my dashboard. Oh, his antenna on the... Yeah, his antenna are up on that layer too. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna fix that. I'll do that later though. Or I guess I could just do it on these. I think I might actually skip this song. Did it have a city background? I believe it did. Oh yeah, here we go. It's my type of song. I put a lot of parts of leaves colors on these layers by accident. Later on V. We're gonna do her as well. And you'll see that the orange looks a lot better on her than it does on him. But again, she's got the yellow, so the orange shades don't look quite as weird against her. And more so the fact that, you know, complementary colors and all that. Let's see if I can get some leaves color shades in there. Here. Okie dokie. Thankfully, the characters here have simple designs, so it makes it easy to draw them, too, so. Another thing to keep in mind if you're ever doing a comic or anything like that, where you gotta draw a character repeatedly, the less complicated their design, the easier it's gonna be for you to draw them over and over. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. There we go. It's a character from Marvel Rivals. I watched a lot of tutorials just to teach myself how to draw a cityscape. Nice, nice. A lot of perspective things. I can just imagine how awful that probably. Yeah, the more complex the background, though. It's like, oh my gosh. Rest in peace, your hands. So I should probably. It's grandma's theme. Actually, I think it's called My Grandma. Yeah, it's called My Grandma. Oh my child. I try to do both of them, not multiply, color burn. And take that down to like 20. Like it in here, here, here. Here, here. So I'm gonna round it out a little bit. And then trying to decide how I'm gonna go around doing this. Probably just use the lines to do it. Oh, I forgot. Never mind. We're not doing that. General Ultimax, who has a tank. should. Hopefully this works. And we're going to. Alright. It seemed to work. So, yay. I didn't know that not long after because I have no self-care. Take care of yourself, rest your hands, please. Going to put hello. Get that little noggin as his, all bright and colored. Their wings, but not. I'm just trying to keep it subtle. There we go. I don't think I put any of the color burn. Like that. There we go. There's that. We'll get her dome colored a little bit too. Be careful. Hello. Okay. And then lastly, well, that's not it. Overlay. Well, it would help if I had the right color selected. There we go. All right. I think we'll call it at this right now. So obviously not any backgrounds or word bubbles or anything, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. But I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm gonna upload Emphasera's art redeem to the Discord after this. And again, keep your peepers peeled. Hopefully I will get this comic done soon. And since you guys wanted to see it, maybe next, we won't be having an art stream for a little bit, but maybe the next stream will work on that Snatcher Doodle again. Get back in there and see if I can actually finish that off. You're almost at the 3-hour mark anyway. Yeah, so we'll just call it here. Next stream, we're going to be continuing Tears of the Kingdom on Wednesday, so hope you're ready for that. 6 p.m. normal time. And, was fun hanging hat time next? Yes. We're going to be doing, next Monday stream, we're going to be doing a hat in time. So I hope you're looking forward to it. I know I am. So I don't know if I've got any other announcements. So thank you everybody who joined the stream, and I hope to see you at the next one. Matane!